Welcome, beautiful people of God, and happy Sunday. Welcome to today's episode of His Word is Tea. Now, on today's episode of His Word is Tea, I'm going to be talking about Thanksgiving. As we all know, today is the last Sunday of the month, which happens to be our Thanksgiving Sunday. Like, I wrote down a couple of things I want to talk about. I don't want to scramble and ramble from my head. So oftentimes we're always talking about, oh God, I want this, God, I want that. But we never talk about what do we do to God? What do we give to God to give us the grace to receive from Him? So yesterday, I was having this discussion with a very close friend of mine. She texted me and was like, oh, she's tired. She's this, she's that. And, I was also going to indulge and involve in the complaining, not like she was complaining, but like something just spoke to me like, we are complaining. And we thank God for the things we already have. There's this I don't know, is it an episode? Yeah, there's this episode of Thanksgiving by Pastor Bolaji on it's on YouTube. Yes. Sometimes I just go back to it and watch it. And what Thanksgiving does is that it forces the hand of God. When you give thanks for the things you have, it forces God to do something else. There's one person in the Bible I am very, very, very jealous of. It's King David. David was a man after God's heart. David would always give thanks. I don't know if you know about, I don't want to call the name wrong. I think it's Micah. A lady that was envious of King David. In her heart, she didn't even have to speak it out. And throughout her life, she never gave birth. One thing about David, he always gave thanks. If you read your Bible, you would know. So on today's His Word is Tea. This is today's tea. I will take it from the book of Philippians 4:6. I'm sorry, I had to write down everything I want to talk about in my book of wisdom, like I call it. So if you just give me a minute, we'll open our Bible to the book of Philippians 4:6. I know it by head, I know it by heart, but I'll rather read it from the Bible. So in the book of Philippians 4:6, it reads, and I'll read from the book of, I'll read from King James. For even Philippians 4:6. Yes, sorry, I have it now. Wow, I said sorry a lot. Okay, so Philippians 4:6 reads, be careful for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication, with thanksgiving, let your request be known to God. This says like, stop complaining, give thanks. Give thanks. One of the ways to receive from God is by giving thanks. Thanksgiving forces the hand of God. So in this week, all I'm going to tell you is, I know, trust me, I know. I don't want to use the word that things are hard, because when people say there's a casting down, I and my friends and my family and I will say there is a lifting up for us. So there is no, I know. So whatever it is you're going through, just give thanks, because take a minute and think about where you're coming from, where you are right now. You might not be where you want to be, but at least be honest, you are not where you used to be, right? So as you go into this new week, as you go into this new month, what I would say for you is give thanks to God. Thank God for all He has done. Thank Him for all He is doing, because our God is a God that works behind the scenes. He does not need to announce, but trust me, when you thank Him for the things He has done, it will force His hand to do something new. It will force God's hands to do something better. It forces God's hand to do something bigger. Give thanks to God. In everything you do this week, all I can tell you is give thanks to God. Another way that you can experience the fruitfulness of God and expect things from God, well, not expect, but how to first the hand of God, is by remain planted in the house of God. Stay planted in God. Stay planted in His Word. Give yourself to God wholeheartedly. Be there. Don't just give to God in the time of need. Don't need God. Don't go to God only when you need Him. Don't just run to God only when it is convenient for you. God is not Santa Claus. Don't go to God only when it is convenient. Be fruitful to God, be honest with yourself, be honest with God, and trust me, this week all things will work together for good. All things will work together in your favor. Give thanks to God for that little thing He has done. Give thanks to God because He is good and kind to you. You've not gone to the hospital from January to July. It is not by magic, my sister and my brother. It is by the grace of God that you are alive. It is by the grace of God that He has kept you. And it is by that grace that He will keep keeping you. So this week, my love, I tell you, give thanks to God for all He has done. And I tell you wholeheartedly, all things will work together for your good. Have a beautiful day and enjoy the rest of your week. Bye.